Have you ever wondered why some people live to 100, still smiling, still walking, still holding their great-grandchild's hand, while others, sadly, begin to fade away soon after turning 70? Why does the human body start giving up just when the soul is finally ready to live with wisdom, grace, and gratitude? Today, we're uncovering the honest truth about aging, why most seniors don't live long after 70, and more importantly, the 6 powerful secrets that can help you live a full, vibrant life well past 100. If you or your loved ones are in their golden years or approaching them, this video could change everything. Please consider subscribing to Seniors UpLife for more inspiring and life-saving information like this. In many cases, the decline after 70 isn't because the body has to break down, it's because we expect it to. Society often paints aging as a slow surrender, a time of loneliness, illness, and limitation. But science now says otherwise. According to the National Institute on Aging, most of the diseases that reduce lifespan after 70, like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline, are heavily influenced by lifestyle, not just age. What that means is powerful. You have more control over your later years than you think. In Okinawa, Japan, for example, elders live well past 100 with clear minds and strong bodies, thanks to a unique blend of community, diet, daily movement, and purpose. These are not distant miracles, they're replicable steps you can take. Stay with us as we reveal these 6 life-extending secrets, backed by research and lived by real people who defy the odds every day. This might be the most important video you see this year. In many parts of the world, growing old is seen as a gradual surrender. But in some corners, aging is celebrated. It's a time when wisdom flourishes, when joy is found in small rituals, and when the human body, though aged, still carries strength. So why do most seniors in the modern world start declining after 70? The answer is both simple and complex. Our environment, habits, and emotional well-being silently shape our future. It's not just about the number of candles on a birthday cake, but about how those years were lived, nourished, and respected. Scientific research increasingly shows that aging isn't just biological, it's behavioral. Dr. Luigi Ferrucci from the National Institute on Aging highlights that inflammation, poor mobility, and mental disengagement after 70 are often results of long-term neglect, not inevitable consequences of aging. In contrast, those who live beyond 100, like the elders in the blue zones, regions such as Sardinia, Korea, and Loma Linda, share common traits. They move naturally every day. They eat mostly plant-based diets. They stay connected to family and friends, and perhaps most importantly, they live with purpose. In fact, the Japanese term ikigai, which means a reason to live, is deeply embedded in the daily lives of the elderly in Okinawa. Their routines are not rushed, their meals are modest, and their hearts are full of connection. They don't chase youth, they honor age. What if this shift in mindset is the secret? What if the true path to longevity isn't in chasing more time, but in filling our time with meaning? The answers aren't found in a pill bottle or an expensive clinic. They're found in daily choices, in emotional resilience, and in the quiet strength of those who refuse to let age define the end. In Western societies, aging is often met with fear or silent dread of losing independence, of becoming invisible, of slowly slipping into decline. But what if aging didn't have to mean suffering? What if crossing 70 could be the beginning of a deeper, richer, and healthier chapter of life? Studies now show that physical decline is not guaranteed by age alone. Instead, it's often the result of years of chronic stress, poor dietary habits, lack of movement, and emotional disconnection. It is not the passing of time that weakens the body, it's the absence of nourishment, both physical and emotional. A study published in The Lancet found that seniors who remained socially engaged, physically active, and mentally stimulated showed remarkably slower signs of aging, both cognitively and physically. In fact, walking just 30 minutes a day can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 40%. Eating a handful of nuts daily may extend life by 2 years. Small, consistent actions done with intention can shape the arc of your later life more than you might believe. And the role of emotional health is just as critical. Seniors who feel loved, respected, and involved in meaningful relationships live longer than those who feel isolated. A Harvard study that followed people for over 80 years revealed a powerful truth. It wasn't money or fame that predicted long life, it was close, supportive relationships. Being seen, being valued, and being connected helps protect the heart, strengthen the immune system, and keep the mind sharp. So perhaps the question isn't just how to live longer after 70, but how to live better, not simply surviving, but thriving with purpose, with dignity, and with the quiet courage to believe that the best years may still be ahead. Many seniors begin to feel that after a certain age, their health is no longer in their control. They believe that illness, weakness, and forgetfulness are just part of the deal. But science tells a different story, one that empowers rather than discourages. The truth is, the human body is incredibly adaptive. Even after 70, it can heal, strengthen, and thrive when given the right environment. Aging is not a disease. It's a process. And within that process lies the opportunity for transformation, not just decline. The famous nun study in the United States revealed a surprising fact. Some nuns who lived well into their 90s and even past 100 showed physical signs of Alzheimer's in their brains, yet had no symptoms of the disease in real life. Why? Because their minds remained active, purposeful, and emotionally enriched. They wrote in journals, they taught, they prayed, and they stayed socially connected. This phenomenon, known as cognitive reserve, proves that the brain can build protection over time through mental activity and emotional richness. The same applies to the body. People who lift light weights, stretch regularly, and maintain flexibility have better balance, fewer falls, and more independence. Nutrition also plays a critical role. Seniors who eat antioxidant-rich foods, reduce processed sugar, and include omega-3 fats from sources like walnuts or fatty fish, often experience better heart and brain function. Sleep, too, is underestimated. Restorative sleep helps repair cells, regulate mood, and strengthen memory. Yet many older adults dismiss poor sleep as normal, but with a few gentle changes like establishing a calm bedtime routine or reducing evening screen time, even sleep can be restored. So, even after 70, the body and mind are not finished. They are waiting for nourishment, for movement, for love, for purpose, and they respond beautifully when given even the smallest acts of care. There's a quiet but powerful truth that echoes through the lives of centenarians around the world. They don't just live long, they live well. They smile more often, move with grace, and speak with a sense of calm that comes only from a life fully embraced. It's not magic, it's not wealth, it's not even genetics, at least not entirely. It's how they choose to live every single day. Longevity is less about luck and more about lifestyle, and perhaps the most overlooked part of that lifestyle is purpose. People who live beyond 100 almost always have something or someone to live for, whether it's tending to a garden, caring for a grandchild, or participating in community life. Their days have meaning. That sense of purpose gives the brain a reason to stay sharp and the heart a reason to keep beating strong. A study published in Psychological Science found that seniors with a clear sense of purpose had a significantly lower risk of mortality, even when controlling for health conditions. Another key factor is adaptability. Those who live longest are often those who adapt best to change. They don't dwell in the past or fear the future. They find joy in small things. The warmth of the sun, the laughter of a neighbor, the taste of a good meal. This emotional flexibility acts like a shield, protecting the body from the damaging effects of chronic stress. And finally, they maintain curiosity. Whether it's reading a book, learning a new recipe, or simply asking questions, they stay mentally engaged. The mind, like any muscle, grows stronger when used. In the quiet choices of daily life: what to eat, how to move, whom to love, and what to believe. Centenarians build not just long lives, but beautiful ones. It's a lesson worth remembering, at any age. One of the most surprising discoveries about aging comes from the study of communities around the world known as blue zones, places where people regularly live past 100 with remarkable health and vitality. What sets these places apart isn't just their diet or genetics, it's their way of life. In Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia in Italy, and Loma Linda in California, elders have lifestyles that naturally protect their health and extend their lifespan. Movement is a cornerstone of their daily routine, not intense gym workouts, but gentle, consistent activity. They garden, walk, cook, and perform household tasks that keep their bodies active without strain. This natural movement helps maintain muscle mass, flexibility, and cardiovascular health, reducing the risk of falls and chronic diseases. Their diets are mostly plant-based, rich in vegetables, legumes, nuts, and whole grains, with small amounts of lean protein. They avoid processed foods and excessive sugar, which contribute to inflammation and disease. The Okinawans, for example, follow the principle of Hara-Hachi-Bu, eating only until they are 80% full, a practice linked to longevity and healthy metabolism. Social connections are another vital secret. These communities foster strong family bonds and social networks. Elders are respected and integrated into daily life, which combats loneliness and depression, two major factors that can shorten lifespan. Purpose and spirituality also play a significant role. Having a reason to wake up each day, whether through faith, family, or personal goals, gives motivation and emotional resilience. It reduces stress and promotes a positive outlook, which science links to better health outcomes. These blue zone lifestyles remind us that longevity is not just about adding years to life, but life to years. Simple, natural habits, movement, nutrition, connection, and purpose work together to create a foundation for a long and fulfilling life. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. As we explore the reasons behind shorter lifespans after 70 and the secrets to living beyond 100, one theme becomes clear: prevention and mindset are key. Aging is not simply about the body breaking down, but about how we choose to care for ourselves throughout life. Chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and dementia are often the main causes of mortality in older adults, but many of these conditions are linked to lifestyle factors that can be modified at any age. Regular physical activity is one of the most powerful tools we have. It strengthens the heart, improves circulation, supports brain health, and helps maintain muscle mass and balance, which reduces the risk of falls, a leading cause of injury among seniors. Nutrition plays a complementary role. Diets rich in antioxidants, fiber, healthy fats, and low in processed foods reduce inflammation and support the immune system. Hydration and adequate sleep are also critical, yet often overlooked. Beyond the physical, emotional, and social health profoundly affect longevity. Loneliness and chronic stress trigger hormonal imbalances that accelerate aging and increase vulnerability to illness. Studies have repeatedly shown that seniors who maintain strong social bonds, participate in meaningful activities, and have a sense of purpose tend to live longer and enjoy better health. Another important secret is lifelong learning and mental stimulation. Keeping the brain active through reading, puzzles, hobbies, or new experiences helps build cognitive reserve, delaying or even preventing dementia. Lastly, embracing a positive outlook on aging itself can make a remarkable difference. Viewing later years as a time of opportunity rather than decline encourages healthier behaviors and resilience in the face of challenges. Ultimately, living beyond 100 is less about genetics and more about daily choices that anyone can make to build a healthier, happier, and longer life. The path to longevity is a journey of holistic care for body, mind, and spirit. Asterisk, asterisk. As we've seen, the journey beyond 70 doesn't have to be marked by decline or limitation. Instead, it can be a time of renewed strength, vibrant health, and meaningful purpose. The reasons why many seniors face shorter lifespans after 70 are often tied not just to age, but to lifestyle factors like inactivity, poor nutrition, social isolation, and unmanaged stress. The good news is that these are challenges we can address at any stage of life. The 6 secrets to living beyond 100: consistent natural movement, a wholesome plant-based diet, strong social connections, a clear sense of purpose, mental engagement, and a positive outlook are all within reach. They are simple yet profound steps that thousands of elders in blue zones and around the world live by every day. These secrets are supported by science, medicine, and the inspiring real-life stories of those who have defied the odds to live long, fulfilling lives. If you or someone you love is entering the golden years, remember that aging is not about losing time but about embracing it fully. Small changes in daily habits can lead to big transformations in health and happiness. The body and mind are resilient, beyond what many expect, and with the right care, they can thrive well into the later decades. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please consider subscribing to Seniors UpLife. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you scientifically backed, emotionally uplifting content that empowers seniors to live their best lives. Hit the subscribe button and join our growing community, where aging is celebrated and vitality is nurtured every day. Your journey to a longer, healthier life starts here, and we're honored to be part of it with you. Asterisk, asterisk.